how to sing better approaches to singing. So that one subject isn't just how to sing better for all guys, because it's how to sing better in whatever style you're looking to sing. Well, there are some very basic non-negotiables to singing, and I want to point out that most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, guys want to sing harder than girls. They want to get out there and just belt and wail. Take me and there's the other side of R&B or pop guys that are just looking to have some soul and some good licks and some good tone and good resonance and stamina and so forth and range, which we all want. Can I lay by your side next to you? But I want to cover both aspects fairly briefly. I'm going to discuss rock singing first, and then I'm going to break into more pop and R&B. So the very first thing is that we want to have awesome posture. We want to sit up straight or stand up straight. And by the way, when you sit, you lose up to 30% of your strength in your abdomen when singing. So I recommend you stand if you can. But anyway, so you're going to want to stand and you're going to take a breath from your belly, from your abdomen. Instead of breathing like we do like this from our chest, we want to breathe from our abdomen, from our belly and our diaphragm. So you've heard a lot about diaphragmatic support, so I'm not going to cover that here. I have some tutorials on my website regarding diaphragmatic support, and I have an amazing course called How to Sing Better Than Anyone Else. So anyway, I want to talk about how to sing better for guys. So we're going to start first with this bright ping in an ah vowel. Ah, ah. I coined a phrase. It's called "it's the la, ah." And it's that nice open throat, bright ping sound that keeps us from sort of choking on our vowel sounds or pinching and squeezing as we go up. Now there's a lot to this, but I'm just going to go through the basic elements of this first. And then if you're interested, check out my course or check out my channel, and I cover a good amount of this stuff. So we're going to start with the mean average of singers, and that would be a baritone. And so we're going to start down in like a mid-bari or upper mid-bari range, and we're just going to go through a simple triad scale like this. Now try to keep the jaw as stable as possible. Try not to move the mandible or the jaw. Keep it in a marble or static or stable position. We're going to continue up a triad scale like this. Don't forget your breath. Take your breath and use your breath. Bring in the breath, kind of like you're doing a sit-up, the feeling of how much strength is required when you're doing a sit-up. So let's continue. Take your breath. Relax the shoulders, relax the arms, relax the neck. Let's continue. Nice, bright, open ah. I don't mean la or la. I mean ah. La. Do yourself a favor. Even get out a handheld mirror and look at the back of your throat and see if your throat is nice and wide open, and that your tongue is placed to the base of the jaw, so it's not causing any stricture or any constriction, in the back of the throat, so that the throat can be as free as possible to create this nice bright timbre of sound. So, okay, now, for most guys, for the mean average, like me, I'm a high baritone, but I can sing well into the soprano range. There are some different registrations, and I want to talk briefly about them, and I cover this extensively in my course, and that's that there's something called the speaking register, and that's the register that I'm talking to you at right now. I'm speaking to you in a specific registration of the voice. Now, as we move up into higher notes, the chords actually vibrate quicker. So they become a little bit more tense, and they become a little bit, what's the word? There's a lot more strength in the sound, or more strength is required in the sound. So what we really need to do is have a greater relaxation response so that we don't create tension in the neck or the throat as we ascend a passage or a scale. This concludes part 1 in a series on how to sing better for guys. Stay tuned for part 2. Hey guys, thanks for watching. And don't forget, I have a ton of killer tutorials on my channel.